Some of you may know and some of you may not know that Urban Decay recently started offering a pro discount. If you don't know what a pro discount is, some of your favorite makeup brands will give makeup artists, working makeup artists, discounts up to 40% off. This includes MAC, Laura Mercier, Smashbox, NARS, Makeup Forever, and several other brands offer a makeup artist discount. However, you have to be able to prove that you are, in fact, a makeup artist by having call sheets or a business card, a website. There's usually, if they offer it, there's a list of things that you have to have. One of the brands that did not offer the pro discount was Urban Decay, and it's so exciting that they now offer 40% off to makeup artists. The hills are alive with the sound of music. I feel as though I buy way too much product and support different brands way too much than to not receive the discount, because I have to replenish my things often. So Urban Decay is a brand that I've kind of stayed away from just because I don't want to get addicted to something or have my clientele get addicted to something that I can't get back. And if I'm going to be purchasing it frequently, spending $18 on an eyeshadow is just not practical for me. And the reason that it's so exciting that Urban Decay started offering a discount is because I truly believe that Urban Decay probably has one of the best eyeshadows on the planet. The quality of their eyeshadow is super pigmented. It's just like excellent, excellent quality. They also have wonderful color selection. I think that like in my perfect kit, I would have a ton of Urban Decay eyeshadows, and all of my face products would be MAC. My foundations, concealers, bronzers, color correctors, all of that stuff would be MAC or Makeup Forever. MAC's strong suit, I don't believe, is in their eyeshadows anymore. It used to be that they had a good eyeshadow, but you know, things change over time, and I think that the quality of their eyeshadows have slipped. So I want to show you some of the colors that I got. And the box comes like this. Pretty box. The color is up here, and then, you know, whatever's on the back. And then there is their packaging. It's very, very pretty, shiny. It's like a metallic-y finish. And there's the back. It's got the color on it, obviously. So this is my absolute favorite matte black. Max Carbon hasn't been black for quite a while. It's just no bueno anymore. Just like the rest of their eyeshadows, it just really went downhill. There's certain colors that I will still continue to get from MAC, but I really think with this discount, most of my eyeshadows are going to switch over to Urban Decay, including this color. This color was first introduced to me via the 15-year anniversary palette that Urban Decay released. And it is so phenomenal. Next time I order from Urban Decay, I'm probably going to get like 2 more of these, because black, matte black, is a color that I put on most clients. Yes, so I just want to put a little bit of that on my finger. And I literally just did a little loop-de-loo, and you can see that that is just like way black. And I'll just put some, and you see how that transferred from my finger to my hand? That's crazy. And the next color is Buck. I get the feeling that I'm going to be using this color quite a bit also. Buck was first introduced when Urban Decay came out with the first Naked palette. It looks good on every single skin tone. There's certain variations of color that I continuously use. This is in the like MAC Saddle range. However, you could also fill in eyebrows with this. It makes for a great face contour, like a nose contour. And I start out a lot of my looks by putting down a highlight and then using this. And that's kind of a fleshy color that's hard to see, but you get the point. Next is another color that was in the Naked palette. This color is called Sin. This is a beautiful color I find myself using on the lid of brides or anyone who wants more of a natural look. Very shimmery. And I think that Urban Decay's strongest suit is their frosted eyeshadows. However, their matte ones are really good too. Obviously with Buck and Carbon, I do like them also. Next is Mildew. This color is new to me and it's my first time using it. I just thought that it was really pretty. Just a beautiful green color, and that is going to be amazing. I really thought that this gray was pretty. This is called Gunmetal. That's just a really deep, dark, kind of silvery gray. Gorgeous color. And it just goes on so easily. It's so pigmented. You just barely have to run your finger over it and swipe it onto the hand in order to get that much pigmentation. That's why Urban Decay is amazing. I realized that the most vibrant pink I had was my Makeup Forever, like neon pink. So when I saw this and had the opportunity to buy it, I was like, I'm on top of it. This is called Woodstock. My camera really doesn't do it any justice, but it is very pink. More fuchsia, really, than anything. And I want you guys to see something also that's really amazing about Urban Decay. Their eyeshadows are baked and they're kind of flaky. You can easily wet your brush and the pigmentation on them gets super, just like very heightened. So right here I have Woodstock just right out of the pan and as it comes. But on this side I've wet my skin and wet my finger just with a wet wipe. And normally I'll just literally take my wet wipe and rub my brush in it and just dampen the brush, and it makes the pigmentation of the colors so much more vivid. You can't really do that with Buck, and you can't really do that with Blackout. Any matte color you can't do that with. It's got to be shiny. I got this purple, and this is called Flash. It looks more blue on camera, but it's just really a purple. And again, there you have it. This side is just right out of the pan as is, and this side is just with dampened skin. Beautiful green color. I don't know why. I feel like I don't really have a lot of greens, so I guess that's why I purchased several variations of green. It's like a really pretty forest green color. So you can't really see the difference because my hand is just wet altogether, but this side was less damp than this side before I put Bender over top of it. Radium, a beautiful blue, is next. And obviously both sides are pigmented. This side is the side that is not wet. This is the side that is wet. I can't tell out of my viewfinder what they really look like, but to me they look similar. I don't know. And this color I was crazy excited about. This is called Loaded. I've never been loaded. It's so pretty. I can't stand it. I don't even know what to do with myself. I want to just smear it all over my face. What am I gonna do with it? And I don't know how new this packaging is, but their whole MO with this is that they now offer what we were talking about, that palette. But it's only got 6 colors in it. Well, I'm not going to be carrying around a ton of palettes that only carry 6 colors, because that means I have to buy more palettes, and that causes just lack of organization. Like, I feel like the less palettes, the better. But if you're not a makeup artist and you're just a person who loves makeup, then they actually pop out. If you just apply pressure, you can separate them. It takes a little bit of pressure and then it just snaps back in, which that's cool. Like, I dig that feature. If, you know, you're just a makeup lover, you could take your 6 palettes and switch them out. Say, you know, you're going on vacation and you know you're going to want these 6 colors. You can bring them with you. And unlike MAC, if you buy a palette, then you have to fill it with the pan. And the pan doesn't come with an individual case. If you want to switch out your palette, it's not like you have the case to put the color back into. It's got to just sit out in the open. So It's never something that I desired to do before, but I could see where people would want to do that, which is a really cool feature. I can't wait to put them to work. It makes me very happy. With Max discount, it's a $30 membership. So I pay $30 a year to get 40% off, which I don't mind doing at all because 30 bucks and I'm saving like thousands of dollars within a year. So fine, whatever, 30 bucks is 30 bucks. And I kind of wish that Urban Decay would do the same. Instead, they are doing something like you can only purchase a certain amount of product within a certain amount of time. I think it's like 3 or 4 months. You're allowed to spend like $275. Well, that limits a makeup artist right there. Suppose I were into their foundations. In 4 months, I might have to buy that much in foundation. Like, and if I can't get the discount, then I have to buy it for the full price. I would rather they just come out with an annual fee and I get to buy whatever I need, whatever I want, when I want it, and not have a limit to when I can use my discount or how much money I can spend using my discount. I figure they just have to work out the bugs, and they'll figure these things out because, again, catering to the American public, obviously they've made their money that way, so they're going to continue to cater to the average consumer. However, if you're going to give a pro discount, there are some things that you could do to where we'll actually spend more money and you'll make more money. When you get approved for Urban Decay's program, they asked for feedback from makeup artists saying, you know, what can we do to better cater to you guys? My whole thing is, Urban Decay, don't go like heavy into foundations or developing foundations because MAC has that on lock, Makeup Forever has that on lock, and they're really good products. What Urban Decay needs to focus all their energy into is their eyeshadows because they really do have like the best eyeshadows. So focus their energies into expanding their colors, and I think that they'll have it made. Like, I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of Urban Decay foundations just because they started offering a discount. Truthfully, I don't even know anything about Urban Decay foundations. They may be really good, but unfortunately, the American public, I don't think they recognize or know Urban Decay for their foundations. They know them for eyeshadow and primer potion. Primer potion is their equivalent to MAC's Paint Pot. So yeah, that's my Urban Decay rant. I'm super excited, super happy that they are now offering this. I can't wait to convert and use a lot more of their eyeshadows. And this is going to be expensive, but well worth it. For those of you wondering about my lipstick, it's called Sugar Plum 908C. This is Wet n Wild. Pretty pretty. Let me know if you guys want more rants on different products and my insight. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you right back here.